G'day everyone, and welcome back to Infinity Horde. Today, in what could be the final day before the Infinite Horde, there's a lot to get done. I need to finish off the main base, build a backup base option, craft as much ammo as I can, sell off what I don't need, then buy as much useful gear as I can afford. To get the day underway, I'm working on the base first, before heading off mining to get a bunch of lead, since I'm short on bullet tips. It's just about to be dawn. I wouldn't mind a cheeky 6,000 lead before that happens. There we go. Just on time. Looks like we've also got a wandering horde out here to greet us, so we might as well say hello back. No loot bags this morning. Would have been a nice way to start the day, but not to be. As you can see, we've got most of the base done now. All steel footings except where we ran out of steel. So it's time to head back home and get some more crafting going, because there's plenty to do and I'm rapidly running out of time. First thing, let's get the brass and the lead going on this one. We're going to need all of that, as well as probably some clay. We want bullet tips and bullet casings. So maybe we need to actually just take that away, put in some of the soil there, and we'll do the bullet tips on this one. This one we can do the brass. Get that going. There's our steel. That'll help us with the base upgrades. I'm not going to use that to craft anything else. We also should have some iron left, which I think is actually higher priority than the brass. So let's just put that there and get that going. We're going to need as much steel as we can get for repairs. Now that we've got the bullet tips over here, let's grab that, take that brass over to the other one, and we should have plenty of gunpowder and brass casings. We've got plenty already being crafted here, so what we also, well, let's get the next lot going. I'm going to hedge my bets a little bit and get some just normal 9mm going. That is an awful lot of it, but let's get cranking. Issue I've got is I don't think we've got enough time for that to finish crafting. So whilst that gets going, we'll leave that go, grab the repair kits and the electric fences. But we should probably grab a second workbench as well. If we can craft one of them for the other base and have that in the middle of Horde Night, then we might be able to get some extra ammo crafting during the Horde Night, just from what we've got lying around. So let's get some iron, mechanical parts, duct tape. We're running short on duct tape, so we need to make some more of that as well. Craft the workbench, craft up some duct tape as well. We can start ferrying a few bits and pieces over to the other base. Let's take over just one of them up now, get rid of that abrasion. Start taking over some of the first aid and some of the cooked materials. Go pop them in the bike for the moment. Probably the next thing to start thinking about, and that is, what are we going to do around selling our gear? What I might just do is a quick little clear out of some of the books, just to make some space and let us see really what's the expensive stuff. Just going to grab all the little bits and pieces that are unlikely to sell for a heap or a one-offs. Things aren't going to also get affected much by any of the price increasing items that we've got. So I'm just going to run them over. I'm pretty sure it's also trader restock day, so let's head over and have a look at what he's got for us. So just going to sell off all of these. Okay, cheeky 3,000. Now we don't really need any food anymore. Don't need any first aid. In terms of books that we don't have, if you had a decent spear hunter book, we're still missing a couple of those, unfortunately. It's got plenty of gas that we could buy, more than we can afford right now. What we really need is bullets, although I will take your cobblestone just in case we run out. Cement we don't really have a lot of time to make into concrete, but we'll take that anyway. Weapons, what have you got? A tier 4 pump. We've got a tier 3, I think. So for a tier 4, that's not going to change a heap on the damage. So I think we're better off not buying that for now. And unfortunately, only tier 3 compound crossbows. plenty of ammo that we can potentially purchase down the track, but for now I'm not going to worry. We'll take a spotlight and maybe some extra light bulbs, just for things that we then don't have to worry about making. If you had any relays, then that would also be good. I think that'll do us for that.
You want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
But no candies that we need, and no real liquids that we need either, unfortunately. Need a forget an elixir as well at some point, so we might have to go check another trader for that. But for now, let's head back and get some more gear to sell off. Dump this gear in the bike, if we can. Bike's pretty full. So let's maybe just do a quick run back over to the base to empty out all of the gear out of the bike. We might as well start ferrying over some of our ammo, since we're going to need it all over there eventually. Okay, with the gear stashed, let's head back home and work on our sell-off. Starting with our max tier items, let's leave any potential weapons behind. We want our most expensive gear with the mods in it, as well as anything else obviously that we can sell, remembering that we can probably only sell 3 of each at each trader. These tier 6 football helmets should sell for a bit, so grab some mods to put in them. Making sure that we obviously keep also some mods for any other weapons that we buy, but the helmet light should be good. Slide them up into the bike. If I had more time, I'd probably also make something with all these parts, but for now I think we're just going to end up selling them all, just so that we can get them all sold and the money for them. We're not going to end up probably making any more military armor. I think the only thing that we can make tier 1, and for the most part we've got better gear than that. So we can also grab the armor parts, the military fiber, the diamonds we can sell, the wheels we can sell. I'll keep 4 just in case we go crazy later and want to build a 4x4, but for now we can get rid of them. Right, so to actually do the sell-off we need the sugar butts, we need the pumpkin cheesecake, we need our 44, we need the awesome sauce. What we need. What else have we got room for selling? Tier 6 fire axe. Take all the money that we've got. I think that's all the money that we've got. Could have left some somewhere else, you never know. Alrighty, I think that'll do us for the first one, and for the first sell-off, tempted to go to either Trader Bob or to Rekt, because he'll be the highest tier that we have, and we might just need to go to each of these to do some selling, but I'm probably going to start with Rekt since he's the one that we have the highest tier with. Hopefully Trader Rekt's got something good for us. He's got a forgetting elixir, so that's at least a good start, and has no good weapons whatsoever. That's not so great. Alright, well let's at least kick off the sell-off and buy that forgetting elixir, because we'll need that during the Horde night. Nice little 28,000.
No refunds.
Let's go get the rest of the gear from the bike. Okay, I think that's everything that he'll take for now, which got us another 28,000, so that's pretty damn good. We don't need food other than the forgetting elixir, so we'll buy one of those. What books have you got? Medical journals, explosives. I'll take a couple of those. Weapons, we'll take all your bullet tips. How much is all that ammo? Yeah, we'll take that. And let's take the steel crossbow bolts as well. We don't need timer relays or tripwires. We've got a generator. We don't need a mini bike. We do need some wire relays. We'll take those just in case, and some light bulbs just so we can see what we're doing. That'll do us.
All right, now that we're done doing business,
So that was nearly everything that we needed to sell. We've got a few bits and pieces left over, but for next, maybe we'll head up to Joel, see if there's anything that he'll sell us. And then we'll head down to Jen, where we also had some extra stuff to sell off there. We might just check if there's another awesome source. It's not cheaper, but we might as well take it, because I think that'll be worth it for the next sell-off. Here we are at Joel's. Just going to rush in to... What have you got? We've run out of time just on our sugar butts, but... Let's see what you've got. I'll take all your paper. We can use that for some more shotgun shells. Take all your cement as well. Got nothing in the spears books, which is what I'm really after. We've got another forgetting elixir, which we can always get. And another 44 Magnum, which is no good. So weapons are a bust. We've got our timer relays now. So you've got very little for us, and I'm not even going to worry.
Y'all come back now.
So that was a complete bust. Let's head back down to Jen's. The original desert Jen's, I mean, where we can do a sell-off down there as well. Okay, here we are back at our desert base. Hop upstairs and see what we left behind for the sell-off. See what we left behind full stop. We've got a whole pile of ammo we need to take back. Batteries. No mods. Bit of first aid. Nothing really there that we need to worry about. Got a couple of relays. Are they timer relays? They're timer relays. We don't really need those. Okay, for the sell-off pile. What do we have here from Jen? We've got 2 Grandpa's awesome sources, so we don't really need those. Let's just take as much as we can. Let's start the sell-off.
I hope you get feeling better.
Okay, just going to run back quickly. Grab the rest of the stuff for sale. Another 24. Now, just before everything runs out, we might as well just quickly check what she does have for sale. I'll take another forgetting elixir just in case. We don't need any more awesome sources. You don't look like you've got any spear books, unfortunately. Let's take your crafting gear. Paper. Don't think we need the acid. And that looks pretty much it. Could potentially buy gas, but it's fairly pricey and not that effective against rads. What have you got? Give me a good weapon. A tier 1 lever action. I'm going to take it just in case, because I don't remember if I've got an AK lying around or not. I thought I did, but I haven't seen it recently. And I would hate to not have something that can shoot 7.62, even if that's the best that we've got. Take your high power 9mm and your 44. I'll take all of this as well while we've got stuff burning. Okay, I think that'll do us for now.
Thanks for the business.
So that wasn't the best outcome, but we did get kind of something. It's a bit rubbish though. Just going to grab everything else, dump all of this into here that we want to keep. Still want to sell that if we can. Going to necessarily bother with the rest of that sell-off. It's relatively cheap compared to everything else. Potentially take the most expensive since we've got one more stop to make. That's for the sell-off. That can go back in the bike. We also want to sell the mini bike. May as well sell that. And we want to take this ammo back with us if we can. Might have to do another trip to get that last little bit because we're out of space. Okay, let's just quickly now also check whether we left anything in this base. We did. There's the AK. So we do have another weapon. We've got a spare pistol. Might as well sell that. And a spare AK. We're out of space, so we still need to do another trip back here at some point. We are so running out of time. And then the last thing I want to do... Oh, I want to head over to Jen's. Do I have time to get there? That's the question. Yeah, I think we do. Okay, let's head back there, do one last sell-off of gear, see if she's got anything for us to buy, and then we'll have to head home and do the final bit of works on the base overnight and on Horde Day, which is always an excellent time to be building a Horde base. Okay. We've made it to the original Jen's in the forest biome.
You again.
Let's just check whether she's got anything worth buying. There's a recog. Do you have any decent weapons? Oh, you've got a tactical assault rifle. Wow, that is fantastic. Okay, so
What a waste.
let's grab a sugar butts, an awesome sauce, sell off all of this junk, sell off the pistol. I'm going to sell off the AK as well, frankly. Before I sell those, I'm going to just take the mods out. But I will take the tier 5. Which one does more damage? Identical? Okay.
I hope you get feeling better.
I am going to take the mods out just in case we need them. Sell that. We'll take the recog. I don't think I need 3 for getting elixir. We should be okay with just 2. Do you have any books that we need? No. In terms of ammo, let's just buy everything we can grab. Exploding crossbow bolts won't go astray either. Okay, might as well grab a couple more spotlights just in case. We need to grab a lantern. And I think that'll do us. Okay, well, that was certainly worth the final trip to Jen's to get that tactical assault rifle. From here, it is time to head back home again and see if we can finish building ourselves a Horde base whilst we get ever closer to the next Horde. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode where we got a little bit of base construction done, but spent most of the day charging around traders trying to find better weapons, and finally got one with a nice little assault rifle from Jen. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like, and consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date with the whole series. Thanks to my awesome Patreons for their support, thanks to you for watching this video, and as always, happy building.